Most people think discipline is about pushing yourself when you feel motivated, waking up early, working harder than everyone else, posting your progress, showing how committed you are. But the strongest form of discipline is much quieter than that. It happens when no one sees the effort, no one encourages you, and no one expects anything from you, and you still continue. Psychology shows that real discipline begins exactly where motivation ends. Our brain naturally chases dopamine, the chemical connected to excitement, rewards, and pleasure. That's why starting something new often feels energizing at first, but highly disciplined people don't depend on that feeling. They train themselves to act even when there is no emotional reward, no excitement, no hype, just action. Over time, this becomes what psychologists call automatic behavior. Your habits stop depending on how you feel that day. You act because the action is already part of who you are. And that level of consistency makes most people uncomfortable because it removes excuses. 1. They continue after motivation disappears. Most people start strong. They feel inspired. They feel energized. They feel ready to change their life. But when the excitement fades, the behavior fades with it. Disciplined people expect that moment. They know motivation is temporary. So instead of relying on feelings, they rely on repetition, even on days when the work feels boring or meaningless, especially on those days, because they understand something most people avoid. Consistency grows exactly where enthusiasm disappears. 2. They train their brain to wait. Another psychological trait of disciplined people is delayed gratification. Research in behavioral science shows that the ability to postpone comfort predicts long-term success better than talent or intelligence. Most people choose the reward that is available now. Rest instead of effort. Entertainment instead of progress. Disciplined people train their brain differently. They teach themselves a simple rule: not now, later. And once you master that skill, you stop reacting to impulses. You start directing your life. 3. They replace emotions with systems. Many people ask themselves the same question every day. Do I feel like doing this today? Disciplined individuals remove that question completely. Instead of negotiating with themselves, they create systems, fixed routines, specific triggers, clear time blocks. In psychology, this is called implementation intention, a pre-decided action that removes the need for constant decision-making. It's not, should I do this? It becomes, it's time, so I do it. No debate, no delay, just execution. 4. They move quietly. One of the most surprising traits of disciplined people is how little they talk about their goals. There's a psychological reason for this. Studies show that when we publicly announce our ambitions, the brain can experience a false sense of achievement. Talking about the goal can feel almost like completing it. Disciplined people understand this trap, so they reduce the talking and increase the doing. Months later, people suddenly notice the results and think success happened overnight. But it never did. It was built slowly, in silence. 5. The real truth about discipline. At its highest level, discipline isn't about controlling your schedule. It's about controlling your mind. The moment you stop needing motivation, the moment action becomes automatic, the moment you continue even on difficult days, you've reached a level most people never experience. Because most people are waiting to feel ready. Disciplined people simply begin, and they continue. If something in this video resonated with you, there's a reason. It means a stronger version of you is already trying to take control. So subscribe if you want to understand the psychology behind focus, discipline, and mental strength, because here we don't chase motivation. We build systems that make growth inevitable. Stay focused. And remember, real discipline doesn't need attention. It simply shows up every single day.